I'm a fan of Black History Month. I get that it should be all history, but I'm a fan of celebrating. We've known each other for a while. Like,
Yeah.
I still don't understand. We talked about this before. I don't understand how people can be so close minded to all the cultures in America. The cultures in America and the mix of everything is what makes America great.
Fear and ignorance.
And it sucks that now saying "Make America Great" sounds hatred almost.
Hmm.
But that's what made America great. You want to make America great?
Yeah.
Embrace all of the cultures.
Ironically, it's the diversity.
I mean, the fact if you're so close minded that you can't understand the beauty in all these different cultures that we live around, you're missing out on life, dude. You're missing out on life because there's so much around it, especially in a place like Southern California, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of places around the country, but knowing that this is where I grew up, there's so much diversity here that you can learn about.
There is.
The fact that people are so close minded that they only want to know one side of everything and forget everything else. I don't know how you could live like that. Like that doesn't even sound appealing. Like
It's a sheltered life. It's a sheltered life.
there's so much beauty in learning different cultures and in embracing traditions and just learning about the differences between you and everybody else.
Right.
That's if everybody's the same, planet would suck. Period.
Yeah. No,
So
I agree.
that's we got deep there.
A little bit. Got our toes wet a little bit.
But it's an angering subject, even for me. It's an angering it brings up emotion because all all most of my friends are of all different descents, come from all different backgrounds. So when I see uh any sort of negativity towards any of them based on strictly their race or anything like that, it gets me heated.
Yeah.
It gets me real heated.
It's not right. And it's crazy, to think that here we are in 2025 and we're still facing those same struggles in a different way, but we're facing the same struggles that Ruby Bridges was facing 65 years ago.
Right.
Has it really changed that much? I don't know.
I feel like there's been lots of progress. I feel like as of late there's been some steps backwards, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I don't will I think there'll ever be a perfect time? No.
Perfection is unattainable.
I mean, it's like I said, I've said this before, like taking the US out of the question for the most part, but like countries around the world, beefing wars. Oh, North Korea this and Russia that. 90% of citizens of these countries don't give a shit. They trying to work, they trying to make money, they trying to provide for their families, they trying to live life, enjoy life, right?
Right.
Peacefully.
Right.
But you got the leaders, the rulers, the heads of states that all have this mind state of power, 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 power.
Always wanting more.
And that's what starts up all these conflicts. And then you have military that, in our case is a voluntary military, right? Who get dragged into it. And it's like, oh, here, go fight this war because we don't like this country because they're not letting us get their precious metals.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dude, like,
Well, the irony is, especially myself being a vet, like you go in thinking that this will, gain you some favor. Like
right,
the country that you decide to put your life on the line for still treats you like shit once they're done with you. They don't care. Like none of it really matters. They use they use you for what they can, and then once they're done with you, they brush you off to the side.
right,
And it's unfortunate, so many people who have that narrative, as a veteran who myself struggles with PTSD, like I feel like I made out, like I know there are people who went through a lot worse shit than I did who have a hard time dealing with the day to day. Don't like going outside because everything outside just triggers them, like all the stuff that they had to experience in the name of being a patriot for this country.
right.
And it's like,
And some of them can't even get the proper treatments.
unfortunately, because the VA is not as well, no government entity runs as efficiently as the American people think that it should,
Right.
unfortunately. Because
Well, now we have the Department of Efficiency, so
Oh yeah, they're gonna fix everything.
yeah, fix everything by getting rid of everything.
They're gonna fix it all,
It's not working right, so just don't do it.
right? Like we don't need engineers to run our nuclear program. No, like that's fire them all.
Get rid of all the FAA people, dude. The amount of plane accidents that are happening as of late
We're drifting.
is like we are, but like I'm just like I'm.
It's hard. It's hard not to.
You know me, I don't like flying, right?
Yeah.
And you know, not that long ago I took a flight.
After that, you're like, yeah, no,
And I was like, okay, I
minute.
guess I'm kind of cool with the flying. Like I'm not cool with it, but I'll do it. But like now I'm like, like all these planes is crashing and dropping and flipping upside down on runways and
Yeah.
man. See?
Can you reach that?